Hello there everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lydia's Crafty Corner with me, Lydia, in my little crafty corner. So today we are going to be creating our own simple colouring stencils using dies. So you can use your dies in many ways. Just look at the ones that you have that you may be able to use this technique with. So the one that I am going to be using is the Crafter Flower Tulips. Now this is a very, very pretty layering die set. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some acetate and I'm going to cut all of the pieces out from it. Now you can use cardstock if you like to, but I do find that using the acetate means I can use it again and again. So as you can see, I'm popping these onto my acetate, leaving a good space around them. You are going to want to do that so you don't have to do much masking when you are using your blending tools. So I'm just going to pop them all into place onto a piece of acetate. I have another one for the leaves and stems over here, and I am adding a little bit of tape just so they don't move around. So once I've added them all into place on my acetate, I'm then going to die cut the pieces. So once I have die cut all the pieces, I'm then going to remove them, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these as well. So these are going to work for masks. So once I have everything out, you can see that I have my little stencils here, and I also have all of the mask pieces as well, which I will keep together. I have then added some repositionable spray to the back of my little DIY stencil, and I'm going to pop the first layer into place. And for this one, I'm going to be using the Canyon clay. I'm using my little small ink blenders from Altenew. These are perfect for this. I'm then going to move on to the burnt red for my second layer of the flower. I'm just lining that up where it needs to be and then inking through it, and I'm then going to add on the third layer. And for this one, I'm going to use that mahogany bark. It's a really pretty browny red colour there. So I'm then going to pop the second one into place, but then I decided I wanted it behind this one that we already have. So I'm going to take the little mask that we saved from before and pop that into place over that, and that is going to protect that perfectly. I'm then going to use the same colours to add in this second flower, which is behind. So first off, I'm using the Canyon clay. I'm then going to move on to the burnt red. Then once I've added that one down, I can add the third layer into place using that mahogany bark. So once I've done that one, I'm then going to move into the little bud. So I'm just going to pop that into place. And again, the same colours as before. So the Canyon clay, the burnt red, and then the mahogany bark for the third layer there. I'm then going to add the other two masks for these flowers into place. I'm just using some of the Altenew tape glue just to keep them in place for now. So once I have them in place, I can then add the stems on. So instead of using some repositionable adhesive for this one, I just chose to use a little bit of that tape glue from Altenew. So I'm going to pop these in, and for the first layer of the leaves and stems, I'm going to be using the Marshland. So you can see I'm just kind of twisting my stencil to see where it wants to go, and then popping it down. Now I wanted this one to go the opposite way, so all I've done is I've cleaned off the stencil and then flipped it over, and then I can use it both ways as well. I'm going to add on the second layers using the beautiful Sea Forest. And I'm then going to add a little bit of a background. So I'm just going to add some of the blues behind that. So I have icy water up first. I then have this beautiful Arctic lake, and I'm then going to move on to the Arctic mountains. So I'm just going to remove these little masks once I finish with that. Now I do have a little bit of adhesive here and there, but to get rid of that, all I'm going to do is use an eraser and just get rid of it that way. Once I've done that, I'm going to add my piece to a card blank. No, I'm not. So I decided to add a little bit of a little touch of something different down the side. So I'm going to take the Delicate Stripes washi tape and I'm going to add that down the side. And then I'm just going to trim off the little pieces there. And I can then add my panel into place. So I've added my glue down already, so I don't need to worry about that. So I'm just going to add that into place, but then I do need to flip this over and then just trim off that excess that we have at the side too. So once I've done with that, I then stamped a sentiment from the circled sentiment stamp set. I used some Obsidian ink and then cut that out using the coordinating die before adding that into place using some foam tape. So here is the card complete. I really do hope that you like the card and that you've enjoyed the video as well. If you do create a card that was inspired by this, it'd be great if you do share because I'd love to see. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and have a really great crafty day. See you soon. Bye bye. Hello there, crafty friend, Lydia here. Just popping in to say that you can get your daily dose of crafting tips, techniques and tutorials just like this by subscribing to the Altenew YouTube channel. All you need to do is click on that little bell up there and you will never miss a video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.